Alright, so yesterday I did do a couple small things here in the van. I put speaker box carpet coming down this little part of the van. I just thought it'd be nice, just right there by the driver's side. And I did the same thing over here with the passenger side. Speaker box carpet going down. Alright, so I got 3 pieces of plywood up for that top, very top portion of the wall. You can see here, right at the passenger side door, going down the side and on down to the end. So one side of the van is complete now. Yesterday finished putting up the plywood all along the top, basically the top wall of the van. Alright, so today I've been out here basically since about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Thought I would come out here and knock some stuff out, and I was completely wrong. Alright, so here in this corner, that was the #1 priority coming out here this afternoon. Get that piece in there. And I fiddled around with it and thought I almost had it, and then realized I'd just taken off too much. So I went back to the drawing board. Then it starts raining. And it drizzled for a little bit, then stopped, and I brought everything back out, and then it started raining again. I took everything back in. I came out here, I sat in the van, and I just sat here and I looked at it, and I looked at the walls. Then I started measuring again after sitting out here for some time while it was raining, working on that same back corner. And as I was doing this, like, I wasn't even tracing out anything. I was just eyeing it. I would look at it and take the piece of wood and mark a line on it and cut it that way. And then as I was working on it, I looked over on the other side and I was like, hey, why don't I put it on the other side? And that right there is the piece to see, like, that little piece get done. It's rewarding enough. It's like, yes, finally. But there's still empty space there that's got to be done. And so that'll bring more challenges. So making some progress here in the van today. So I got this piece here in the center going up into that curve cut out. That took about an hour. This new piece is just being held in there with the glue. So I want to make sure that dries really well. This stuff right here is a lifesaver and a stress reliever. So you just open this up. It's just this powder stuff. So I dump some in this container, mix it with a little bit of water, stir it up, and get this putty that we're about to apply it to some areas in the van. Over the past few days, we've got some corner pieces in. You can see this one right here. This is the one I've been working on this morning. I applied a lot of that water putty up there. If you can see in the corner, that's what that is. Over here, this corner, I've been working on this one for the past few days. You can see where I've applied a lot of the putty as well, just because where the wood doesn't sit, you know, it bends and it just won't cooperate. So just to fill in the huge gap there, you can see a lot of sealant in the cracks. I want to make sure that everything in here, walls and floor, look really super nice, and that's very important to me. All right, check it out. Awesome brand new window covering that Kim made, and it's made out of foam board. We got Reflectix on the other side, and that's covered in some black sheer curtain material. It's fastened on there with Velcro, so those Velcro tabs are what's holding it. Check out that corner piece. looking good. Over the past few days, we've gotten quite a lot of progress done. As you can see, you've got the cap piece on that wall on top of the cedar. Got that corner piece looking real nice. Everything's glued in nice, holding real good. And this has taken a lot of time, all this. Wanted to show you this little screw right here, because this thing right here, these two panels, mostly this one here, had been just popping out, bugging the crap out of me for the longest time. And I was real scared about trying to put a nail in there or a screw in there. Thought it might mess things up even more and ruin what was there. I decided to take a chance, go real slow with it, and bam, there you go. The thing's not tormenting me anymore. Right, we're out here early this morning and we're getting a lot of stuff done. You see Kim back there hiding. All right, so this corner over here is pretty much done. Right there. We're just gonna add some cedar right up in here. Have to fill in the gaps here with the water putty. Over here, we got that little gap filled in, creating a little angle. Finished up the cedar, running up the metal right here. Right, so yesterday ran out of the glue that I'd been using to put the cedar onto the plywood. That kind of stopped me from finishing that part. I did do some other things. We went to Walmart today. They didn't have my usual stuff. Ended up getting liquid nails. The back corners are finished. So over the past few days, we've been working hard with the corners. Kim's been working on the window coverings. You can see she's got her Velcro tabs placed on the wall, and those some of them have glue on the back of them, but they all have been stapled into the wood, so they should not be going anywhere. Just finished this back corner right here, putting in that it's kind of where my finger's pointing right there. Just put that in. So the glue is still settling and drying right there. You can see there's some tiny little gaps there, and I'll fill those in. These corners have been very intimidating, very challenging, but I mean, look at this. You can't even tell anything from right here where I'm sitting. So the cedar right there on the walls as well, going all the way around to the doors, looks super good. And so now we're just going to do the ceiling and put in the fan. That's the next thing. Thank you so much for watching.